Hello, everyone. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jane, and on this channel, we tap in and connect to the ether, provide sessions of education, insight, guidance, and confirmation, and many other things to help guide you on your life's journey. All of our sessions are timeless, so whenever you find this is at the right time for you, don't try to force anything or to make it fit. You will know intuitively if any of the messages are for you. So with that, let's begin. So if you're new to my channel, I usually get pre-downloads, and that's what I usually read first, and then I let the cards speak for the downloads. Now, Spirit, pre-download that I received today for this reading, it's about peace. So they even had me put on music that is called Nurture Peace and Joy Within the Soul. So they were saying, they're talking about seeing through eyes of love, sun, moon, and every flower and in every person we meet. I saw the lavender flowers, a field of them actually. And when I saw that, I was thinking, well, lavender is soothing. It's like a tranquil type stuff that you can put in your bath. You can put it in lotions, all different things. And it's a soothing flower, the scent. Also, deep breathing came up. And again, deep breathing calms the body. So when you take in those big, deep breaths through your nose and then slowly release it, and do that at least 3 times, that brings a peace to your body. It brings peace to your mind. And with using that lavender is what Spirit's talking about. So they're also saying to me that understanding more about peace we have is the best gift that we can give ourselves and to those around us. So the goal is to find serenity and harmony that will help attract more like-minded people to you. So you could call them like your soul tribe or your soul family, however you want to word that, but they're people that are going to be like-minded. So you're going to really resonate with them. Bringing peace, yeah, and they were talking about bringing peace to the world one soul at a time, because they were saying how when each of us gains peace over our lives, basically, in our human vessels, when we gain peace over that, and we can give that peace, share that peace with others, it resonates around the world, actually, because the more people that find their peace, the higher the frequency that is felt by all of humanity and the animal kingdom and Mother Earth. Yes, everything. Yes, okay. And what it does is it turns the world into a more evolved, loving planet. So with that, we're going to just begin. And now I don't know how much of that is going to come out in this reading. They also wanted me to point out the mask that's here. And they wanted me to point out the owl. I don't know if you can see those on the camera. I had to stop. I started the video and then I had to stop it because I didn't have enough space for the card. So I had to kind of push everything back a little bit. And also they wanted me to make note of this bird here that's flying solo, basically. So, yeah, pretty sure you can see that. I'm trying to try something different so you can get a better view, bird's eye view. Huh, that's funny, Spirit, of the cards. So I had pulled out my new deck, and it was, I don't know what it's called. Something about unicorns. Oh, The Magic of Unicorns. And I was just, I've been playing with it for the past, I don't know, day or so, I guess. And I'm going to tell you that these three cards came out and they asked me to leave them out. So, but this Sapphire card here that has come out, this card, no matter how many times I touched that deck, no matter how many times I shuffled it or split it, this card kept popping out every time, falling on the floor, flying on the table, you know, flipping over on the deck. Like it's just it's come out at least 8 times. So this number here, 33, is very significant. And it says Cosmic Sapphire, act with honor and integrity, speak your truth. Okay. And then the next card that came out was actually this one, which was 19, Cocoon of White Light, rest in perfect love, understand oneness. And I'll talk about these cards in just a moment. And then this one here is Law of Grace. Be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. Okay, so oh, right. Okay. So also they had me bring out another deck and shuffled out a few cards here. And that's these ones. I don't know what they are. I didn't read them. I never do. I always read them at the end just because I have a different layout today. I'm not standing them. I suppose I could if I don't have enough room, I probably will, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to make this work. I've had to try different figurations here, and I think this might be it. Okay, and oh, and on the bottom, it's 35, divine potential. Fulfill your destiny. Be all you can be. Beautiful in that rainbow. Okay, so I don't know if they want this deck out for more things or not. Let me just put a stone on that here. Put this one on it. Now, with the Sapphire card here, this Sapphire, it's all about your throat chakra. There was another card in the deck actually, and number 11, and it spoke about how the unicorn, sorry. Okay. I'm really tense. I don't know why I'm so tense. It's like I'm picking up the energy. And it's really tense energy, and I'm like clenching even. So I'm having a hard time like discerning what is my energy and what is coming from the ether. So whoever is watching this, you might be somebody that um catches yourself like clenching your muscles, or even like clenching your fists sometimes, like even maybe so to dig your nails in, because I could feel my nails digging into my palm, and I'm just like, oh, the soul is so these souls are so stressed out. There's so much going on in the world, and you know, the thing that you need to protect most is your peace. Yeah, I see now why the spirit is having me do this. Okay, so they're asking me to also make note of this owl here. They asked me to bring my owl out, this little one that they have me move around sometimes, but this one is part of the chain of pendants. Jeez. So they want me to make note of that angel, or why did I say angel? That's weird. This owl. They wanted me to make note of the wing as well, like this, the little bird wing here, or feather, angel wing, and the glasses, how they're all really standing out. I'm not really sure. I think they're trying to say that you need to get a closer look. Even if you need to put on glasses, like you need to start looking at something in a different way, through a different lens, I just heard. Okay. And then the mask, I'm thinking that maybe it's to just try something different. I'm not really sure why they're bringing out the mask. You're masking your feelings, I heard. You're masking all this like built up like, oh, you know what I mean? And you know, when I was doing the reading earlier, I was shaking. And so I had to stop that because I thought I was having like some kind of blood sugar thing going on or something. And I had to pull away from the reading and try to reevaluate what was going on with spirit, because I mean the shaking was so bad that I couldn't even function. I thought my body was like, I don't know what was happening. Anyway, so I'm back. This bird, I believe that this bird is like it's flying solo here. It feels like it's flying solo. Okay. So maybe that's why the Seek Your Truth came out, because perhaps you're not being honest with yourself. Mm. Okay, so this card here is rest in perfect love, understand oneness. This is basically, you know, kind of what I wrote down actually about how when we all find peace within ourselves, we spread that peace to the people around us, and we also spread that peace around the world, and it raises and it creates a different frequency around the world. And with that frequency, you then, you know, you're now emitting that out into the world. And when you admit that positive peace, that will then draw the people that resonate on that frequency as well. And then when, you know, you become, you know, like little bonded conversations, and you're just like, oh, I'm not alone. You know, I have other people that feel and think the same way as me, and you know, you just don't feel so alone. And that's maybe why the bird over here came out on its own. Yeah, and I noticed the owl's on its own too. So, you know, but really you're not on your own, because there's wise messages for you here today. Yes, Spirit, thank you. And, you know, with this butterfly in the cocoon, you know, this really talks about how, you know, like there's going to be, you know, you're going through this massive change. This massive change is happening for you here. It also talks about, um, you know, all this light, that you're surrounded by all this light, because this light is not only around you, it's in you. And with these horses and unicorns, you know, like, you know, you might be somebody that is just, you know, really connected with animals in general. And not only that, going through this transformation, you know, I believe that you could be going through an awakening. And, you know, all these colors here, like the gold in and the green and the blue and the purple, like that tells me that you're connecting into a higher spiritual realm that maybe you never thought you could, or maybe you thought you could and then you thought, well, maybe is that weird, you know, you just weren't really sure. But you know, you're no, it's not weird, not at all. And then this card here, it speaks about the rose, about how um that connection. So the law of grace is be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. And you know, these circles here too. Oh, I can't remember what that's called. That's part of the geometry book that I was reading. But anyway, anything that's in the middle of that is like that's like a connection. And you can see how these two unicorns here are touching their horns together to create this beautiful light. So that's what they're saying. Like when you know, join with your soul tribe, when you join with your soul family, when you connect with those people or that person that, you know, maybe your soulmate or whatever it is, you know, not, you know, but your community too, that's outside of that intimate relationship. You know, we're talking about relationships with, you know, friends and extended family. And, you know, it doesn't have to be blood related. You know what I'm saying? So, Spirit, if you're new here, or not Spirit, it's not new here, but if you're new here to the channel, these two cards I will read at the very end. And these cards will talk about everything that we're discussing, that the pre-download and what I'm discussing right now in this reading. So I believe that you know, this rose here too, that's like a sign of peace. And, if you're going through, like, going through these transformations too, they're hard, right? Because, it brings up people that you love and you miss dearly, or it brings up like situations that you've gone through, and, you thought that you had completely processed it, but now it's coming back into your radar. And it's like, you have to go through all that again. And each time you do, it releases you from that pain just a little bit more each time. So each time that little flower petal can open more with each release of your pain or um, discomfort, whatever's happening there. So then with the divine potential here at the bottom, fulfill your destiny, be all you can be, and this also talks about like your heart space. It also has like all these colors, and the gold light again is, really trying to uplift you at this time. You're completely surrounded here by these angelic beings, and it's beautiful. Okay, Spirit. So they're going to have me pull out a different deck here. And this deck here is called the Healing Waters Oracle. This deck here, these big square ones, that deck is called Dimensions of Light. Oh, I just flipped a card over. Oh, more than one. Oh my gosh, look at that. All that healing light again. The rainbow. Just like here, the rainbow color. Oh, and then on the bottom of this one, the rainbow as well. Look at that. Confirmation over and over. The rainbow. Sweet relief. New beginnings. A new way forward. Oh, that's beautiful. See, yeah, that's because you have this, you're busting out of this cocoon here. What's this one? Let it rain. Oh my gosh, even more rainbows. Allow what is inevitable. Okay, that's funny, Spirit. Allowing what is inevitably trust. Yeah, see that butterfly, it has that trust because, I mean, it just, it starts off as a caterpillar, and then it just eats and eats and eats, and then it starts building this cocoon. I mean, it doesn't like stop and think about like, why am I building this cocoon? Maybe I should make a hammock. You know what I'm saying? It trusts. It just does what its instincts tells it to do. And that's what they're saying here. Trust your instincts, because once you transform, you're surrounded by all this light, but you're going to have like you're going to be, yes, you're going to be magical. But it's really important to speak your truth and do it with honor, integrity, and that. Oh, I was talking about this card too earlier, because the card number 11 in this deck here, it talks about how the unicorns carry Christ light, and that's why there's so much light here. They're ready for you to give you that Christ light, and they do it through the resonance of number 33. So if you're seeing number 33 a lot, and maybe you haven't, but maybe you are now, and you possibly could be from now on, right? The Water Oracle, psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. Yeah. See that, like I said here, that you're being, you're transforming, and your psychic abilities are going to be, your third eye is going to be activated. If it is already, if it is already, it's going to be upgraded, is what I just heard. Yeah. Ride the waves. Yeah. Life lessons and growth will get through. You will get through this. Yeah. Okay. So you might be going through like a lot of emotional, oh my gosh, looking on the bottom, birth mysteries. Look, what are you being called to create? Yeah. See, it's taking you back. You're going back into your childhood traumas, I believe, here. And that's why this came out, the life lessons and growth. Look right on top. You will get through this. So whatever this emotional thing that you're going through, find that peace. See here, she's like standing in the water, trying to just, the water would be very healing for you. You can be using salt baths and showers to help when you're really emotionally upset, and do that deep breathing and try some of that lavender. That's why I think there's so much purple out here today, because even that is purple. That lavender will help. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you have divine potential. That's what this card was about here. No, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you might be, you have psychic abilities. Well, if you're on my channel, you probably have some kind of developing abilities, because that's what my channel is for. It is to help guide people on their paths. This one, Spirit. Look at that. Magical Crystal Cave 21. Switch on your inner light. Bring forward your gift. And look, and I was just talking about the purple. And that's what this was about. We were talking about that as well. Okay, Spirit, very good. Turning on your light. Look, you're going to get, yeah, see how you're going to be, your gifts are going to start flying here. You know what? This is going to help change the world. Your gifts are going to help change the world. Prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. Oh, Spirit. Okay, this is beautiful. That's just double confirmation of what I was talking about with this card here. Okay, so they're asking me to bring out an animal oracle here. So I'm going to bring one of these out here, this big one. Okay. Okay, asking me just to pull one out. Bison, sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. And the wisdom, they have the owl. They had asked me to bring that owl out. Oh my gosh, look, humpback whale is on the bottom. That talks about intuition. That talks about guidance. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. And you know what? That even talks about how, your throat chakra, about sing healing songs for the world. That's your voice. That's using your throat chakra. That's very beautiful, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, put that there. Oh, yeah. It's getting really cluttered here. Okay. And then they wanted me to bring out, it's too many cards here, Spirit. I don't know what's going on here. One of these in this deck. It's called Guiding Light Oracle here. This one. That's what this one's called here. Look at that. Wishing on a star. And golden stars. Okay. Might be somebody that sees falling stars all the time, or shooting stars, whatever the hell they call them. Okay, Spirit. Here. Let's get that card out. Oh, okay. False assumptions. This is simply a misunderstanding. Let go of the need to be right. Maybe that's what it has to do with this. Like you're all clenched, reaching out. It is time for you to reach out and ask for help that you need. Okay. So I believe that has to do with Spirit. wanting you to reach out to your angels, your guides. I mean, even your ancestors, right? You can ask them for help. But it'd be better if you asked the angels, because they can intervene on your behalf. Your loved ones can send you messages and talk to you and all that, but the angels are the ones that can intervene. All right, so they're talking about trusting in this process is what I hear here. That, you know, they keep bringing out the word trust to me, pointing it out. And the word allowing, and then trust, allowing trust. And then it's because it's resting right under here for perfect love. And that's what the reading has all been about. You know what? I'm pretty sure that they're trying to elevate you into a more loving existence so that you can evolve or change or something. Evolve. Okay, yeah, evolve. Okay, I'm just going to move these cards up here and bring some cards out over here. They want me to bring out this. Look at that, because you're going to do it like a quantum leap. And I was actually even thinking about this card before when they were asking me to bring down this deck, because I was thinking, oh, well, yeah, because, you know, like it sounds like what's ever happening, if, you know, if they're going into a loving way and they're going into, you know, peace within, trying to find that peace within themselves, you know, that's bringing them all this wisdom, like the bison here. And then if they start reaching out to their angels, that's going to help pull you out of your cocoon. It's going to help release you from that cocoon. It's going to, yeah, they're going to help you. They'll help you let it go. They'll help you let go of whatever it is that you've been working through. So you want this card, Spirit, because it was funny, because I was thinking of, oh my God, right underneath is breakthrough. It'll bring a breakthrough. See how it's even got that point there? And your third eye, look at that. Your third eye, that's what's going to help you. See, and her third eye is being activated, and the top of her head. She's using the water to help her. Okay. Yeah, just trying to be, you know what I mean? Like just trying to find that peace. You see, she's just laying, again, she's just laying on the beach. She's not, you know, exerting any energy. She's just chilling out. You know, she's surrounding herself with all this beautiful light, too. You know, that lavender just keeps coming out to me. Okay, Spirit. It's in you, look. Oh, Spirit. Yeah, you're the strength of a lion. Yeah, you're yeah. You're almost there, look. You're almost there, like your heart healing, whatever you've been healing, like I was just talking about, whatever you've been healing, you're almost through it. And destiny path, come out again, look. Yeah. That's exactly what's going on. And the third eye's being pointed out to me here as well, too. Oh, Spirit. Okay. Now, they wanted me to bring out one more card here. And this is a deck of, what's this called? Crystal oracles. So they're saying that you can work with one of these crystals that will help in your healing process. I mean, if you have a sapphire, I mean, that would be good, right? For your throat chakra. But we're going to see what else Spirit wants here for you. And then I'm going to read those two cards and close the reading. Look, more of that blue. Kyanite. Tune in to your inner truth. Look at that. And that's exactly it. Speak your truth. Look at that. So any blue stone here, I guess. Look at that. Spirit. I don't know where to put this card. Okay. It's your inner truth. So I don't know what number these are. I forgot them. 14. This one's 46. Hold on. I get the book. Wow. Oh my God. You're not even going to believe what this card says. Okay, so this one here is 14. Authentic soul, look. And it comes out on the truth. Act with honor, integrity. Spirit. Okay, living authentically is an inside job and outside effects. Internally, it requires time and attention to your body as it is a barometer of resonance, testing and sensing possible choices and then making decisions based on your intuitive wisdom. Can't make it up. Authentic living can take much courage, yet the result is that you feel connected to yourself and the universe. It is a profoundly stabilizing, satisfying, and empowering way to live. On the outside, you end up spending quality time on what matters most rather than what matters least, which is extremely important if you want to live a meaningful, fulfilling life. There is a choice for you to make. Can you dare to make it a courageous, authentic choice? Your life path will flow from your heart. You will you do not need to mold yourself to fit in with a path that doesn't belong to you. Oh, Spirit. And seeing it comes right out on the new beginnings too. Jeez. All right, so here this one comes out. This one's called Obstacles of Grace. And that's why I had to check to see what that card was, because that is the law of grace. And here it talks about your psychic abilities and acting on visions. It's destined. That's your third eye being activated. That's where you see things in your third eye, those visions. What would you think if you arrived at your destination ahead of schedule, only to find that the town you were meant to visit hadn't even been founded yet? You may conclude that you must have gotten it wrong and go looking for another place to visit. You may feel your situation completely invalidates your intuition, and so take up another course of action. An over-enthusiastic approach, too few obstacles could lead to failure, even when success seems predictable. To save you from such disastrous confusion and undermining of your sacred life task, the universe is kindly slowing you down with a few strategically placed obstacles. As an added benefit, these obstacles develop your strength and determination, making your arrival all the more impressive and timely. Oh, Spirit. And that's why you've been in this big cocoon for so long. Because when you bust, it's going to be a quantum leap. I mean, you're just going to go boom, and you're going to be online. Your whole intuition, your everything, your throat chakra, everything is just going to be boom online. Oh, this is supposed to go in the middle. Yeah. Okay, Spirit. Wow. It's a lot of purples and blues too, a lot of rainbow colors. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, with that, I'm just going to close the reading. There's nothing else, Spirit. They said no, not yet. No more. They're done for today. And thank you, Spirit, for bringing this message. It was beautiful, and I hope this works for like this new setup here. I'm going to try it anyway. And For everyone in the collective, I hope this video finds you well, and I hope it helps you on your journey. Sending love and light.